Okay, this is my 2004 Mazda 3S with the 2.3 liter engine in it, and I just wanted to do a quick video on this project. I'd put in a transmission in this a while back. The transmission that was in it was like skipping. It'd go from like first to fourth gear, and then it had like a really hard kick into reverse that would just about give you whiplash. And so I was having trouble finding a transmission and for the Mazda 3, and they were pretty expensive, the ones that I'd found. So what I had wound up doing is actually finding a Mazda 6 that had a transmission that had really low miles, and the price was really good. And now I didn't know, I was thinking with the Mazda 6, because it was a 2.3 liter as well, and with it having the same engine and everything, I really didn't know. I tried to research, I really didn't know what the difference was going to be. So I just went ahead and got the transmission. Now what I found when I got it, and this is the old transmission that come out of here, but what I had found out was that this bell housing here is the only difference on the transmission. And I mean, in order to take that off there is really not that difficult. You just have the bolts that are going around here, and then you got the bolts around this, because you have to actually remove this whole thing and pull it out of there before you can pull. So you got the center bolts, and then you got these bolts around this outside that need to be removed before you can take this loose. And you'll have to also run you a good bead of silicone when you reseal this thing. But anyways, this is the bell housing from off of the Mazda 6. And like I said, it won't mount up because of the motor mounts, so you have to swap this right here. So the answer is, if you find a Mazda 6, you can use this as long as it's got the same engine. You can use that. Okay, now I went ahead and removed, I guess, this pump part you'd call it, because you have to actually get this off of the spline, because it has this lip before you can pull the bell housing off. And like I said, there's several bolts that hold that on there. Now once you get that piece off, and you've gotten all of these on the outside, you got several there, and then you got all these here on the inside, then this whole housing will just lift right off here. And you can see you've got some spots for your locating pins, so when you put it back on, your pins are going to locate it right there. So I mean, that's all there is to it. Now I said the only critical thing is when you do swap that bell housing from your Mazda 3, make sure you get a good bead of your RTV going around this, and just set it on there, just finger tighten it, let it set up for a good 24 hours before you go to torquing it and tighten it down. If you don't, it's going to leak. So it's really critical to make sure that you let that set up. Now you'll obviously want to put you in some new CV axle seals too, while you're at it. But as far as that goes, if you can get you a Mazda 6 transmission, and you can't get a Mazda 3, then you can use it. It's just a little bit more work. You just have to remove your bell housing, and then everything else will be exactly the same. And so the main thing, the bell housing, it has to mount up to your your center mount is like the main difference that I noticed, but I think that the whole alignment's maybe a little bit different too. But anyways, like I said, I've put that Mazda 6 transmission in here, and I've been driving this for at least 5 or 6 months, and it's doing really well. So anyways, like I said, just wanted to do a quick video on that, and you know, a little information maybe somebody didn't know, and maybe that can help you out. And thank you for watching.